The KTM 990 Duke is 96% another mode, so says the producer, and takes over from the profoundly acclaimed 890 Duke. It houses the new 990 equal twin motor, a significantly updated form of the LC8C plan utilized in the 790 and 890 Duke models. Pushing the equal twin Duke unyieldingly towards the leader imprint, the new motor measures in at 947cc, up from 889cc for the 890, and will frame the premise of an entirely different line of 990 models in the years to come. We pressed Mr. Kidd off to Spain for a day of testing, making a course for see whether KTM have worked on a generally wonderful exposed middleweight. The motor actually conveys the LC8C name. That represents fluid-cooled, 8-valve, minimal, and shares similar equal twin design as its ancestor. However, it's considerably refreshed in the 990 Duke. Outwardly, the distinctions are unpretentious. The oil sight glass is moved to the grasp cover, and there's an additional band of supporting on the chamber block contrasted with the past LC8C. Yet after looking into it further for all intents and purposes, each part is new, both all around. Inside, there's another driving rod to give the 70.4mm stroke, up from 68.8mm, and the cylinders are greater to fill the 92.5mm bores, expanded from 90.7mm, bringing about a general limit increment of 58 cc over the 890 model. The pressure proportion is unaltered at a high 13.51, and the power increment is humble. KTM claims 121.4 bhp, 123 ps, 90.5 kW, contrasted with 114 bhp, 115.5 ps, 85 kW for the 890 Duke R. The pinnacle power comes at 9,500 RPM, with max force of 76 lb-ft, 103 N, at 6,750 RPM. The motor inhales through a full tempered steel exhaust and meets the most recent Euro 5 Plus emanations norms because of new exhaust oxygen sensors that screen the gases and continually adjust the fuel infusion to suit. There are 3 riding modes and the choice to add 2 more, and like a few other current KTM models, there's a scope of discretionary hardware that can be enacted simply by opening programming that is now inherent. At first, purchasers can involve a demo mode for 1,500 kilometers that opens these highlights, including the Quick Shifter Plus and Track mode. However, you need to pay if you need to continue to utilize them after that point. The new 990 Duke press test was exclusively street-centered, and the great wraps of landing area in southern Spain ended up being the ideal living space for the bicycle's ideal mix of force and force. The 990's thrilling yet relative result showed that 121 and a piece pull is all that anyone could need, to the place where I was running out of exemplifications. The reworked LC8C has a near-ideal equilibrium of characteristics. It's smooth at slow rates, energetic and well-disposed, yet scrumptiously punchy when the speed gets. Open the choke, and it drives from basically any place, serious areas of strength for straight, ridiculously engaging, as it runs all over its habit-forming mid-range. Top power shows up at 9,500 RPM, however. In the mountain finishes KTM decided for this assessment, I seldom went close to those fires up. All things considered, the Duke destroyed the street with its pin-sharp taking care of, more in a second, and versatile spread of force, firing up unreservedly and beating harder, scooping the bicycle between summits with only the odd short shift tossed in to keep the tacho drifting about in that tractive mid-range. Indeed, there are just 121 ponies ready. However, with only 190 kilos of lightweight cruiser to take and gobs of very much spread Newton meters on draft, that was in every case enough. That wide mid-range is splendid, similar to the LC8C's pleasantly metered and exact fueling. At $12,999, the all-new 990 Duke is a significant move forward, contrasted with its 890 Duke ancestors, what began at $10,699 for the Duke GP or $11,599 for the Duke R. Yet with the renewed introduction of the less expensive 790 Duke, to the Reach there's no deficiency of choices, and the new model scaffolds the gorge between the equal twin contributions and the $17,999 1390 Super Duke R, itself expected to be displaced by an uprated 1390 model soon. KTM's contribution 2 varieties on the new 990 Duke for 2024. dark metallic, or the organization's unique electronic orange. For 2024, KTM has made a more clear qualification between the Duke family in the Austrian plant's long-running exposed range. From the patched up for 2024 125 Duke estimated at $48.99 to the comparably revived for 2024 390 Duke at $56.99. The following intelligent step is the 790 Duke, estimated at $79.99, and afterward, with the 890 Duke presently eliminated from the lineup, the Duke 990 at $12,999. At long last, you have the 1390 Super Duke R, what begins at $17,999. PCP costs for the 990 Duke start at $179 each month, a major move forward from $99 each month for the 790. The demo mode tech pack is $887.08, or, with its parts sold exclusively, versatile brake light, $89.70, quick shifter plus, $316.25, track pack, $452.15, MSR, $89.70, journey control, $252.79.